I cannot walk and talk at the same time. I feel like I need to put on some kind of persona, be professional, be intelligent, be...
You're one of a kind. One of a kind.
Okay, so I just finished my flip-flop video. For me, it's gonna come out in 2 days. For you, it's already out. I didn't want to do another like fully scripted video because I completely scripted the flip-flop video and it was hell to put together. So this one I'm doing completely unscripted, and I want to talk about loneliness. And even though I am secluded on the side of a mountain, which I thought was a good idea to get away from society and whatnot, there's an airport over there somewhere. So there's gonna be planes passing over. Let's keep going. This path is actually really muddy. You can see where like... There's still parts of it that are like insanely muddy. Okay, so I think I'm not really alone whenever I'm completely alone, because I kind of define that as my me time. That's the time that I've carved out to just, be me. Not have to think professionally. And I think more or less being on the side of a mountain talking to absolutely nobody right now is another way that I can like really express myself. It is really whenever I'm... How dark is it? Am I... It's really whenever I'm with a group of people that I feel the most alone, because I feel like in a lot of situations, and I'm sorry, we're in a weird angle right now. I feel like I need to put on some kind of persona, be professional, be intelligent, be funny, impress people, right? I feel pressured to perform whenever I'm in a group of people, which oftentimes makes me feel more secluded than if I had just never walked out of my house. And I hope I'm not. Listen, guys, we're struggling right now, but the story will be told. It is real pretty though. It's trying to kill me, but I'm living. I definitely just passed 4.5 miles. Oh boy. For those of you who don't know, 4.5 is about 10,000 feet or steps, which is supposed to be your daily goal, but I'm not even halfway up this mountain yet. Kill me. I don't mean to complain. This is actually a lot of fun, but this is a lot more than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be easy to hold a stick and a 10-pound camera and walk up the side of the mountain for 8 miles. Oh, but I am out of breath and I can't talk and walk at the same time. Oh, he's gone. No, he's right there. Look, it's a chick. So I think I define my time alone away from other people is kind of my me time. So whenever I'm like completely alone, it's more because I've chosen to be, and because of that I don't maybe feel lonely. I wouldn't define that feeling as being lonely. I honestly feel most alone whenever I'm around people, because whenever I'm by myself, I don't really have to do I fork here? I don't know. I don't really have to put on any kind of persona. I can just do whatever feels most natural to me. But whenever I'm with a group of people, a lot of the times I feel pressured to perform a certain way, and that can get really exhausting really fast. And I feel like in a lot of ways, that more than actually being alone makes me feel very isolated sometimes. And maybe that's pretty normal, That's why you have close friends, so that you don't have to put any kind of act around them. Oh, homeboy's running. hold on. So that being said, I also have kind of been thinking about these different tiers of being alone. Whenever I'm in Stillwater, there's my home. That's kind of like my sanctuary. Then there's kind of campus where I'm not by definition alone, but I feel more alone there than basically anywhere. But I'm still within society. But out here, I might see someone every 15 minutes or so. I'm about probably around 50 to 60 miles from Denver. I am not in civilization anymore. I'm not even sure I'm on the path anymore. Honestly, that seclusion is freeing. And to me, it's not even lonely. I don't feel alone right now. But it's so weird that in this moment, I don't feel that feeling of loneliness. Whereas whenever I'm surrounded by 12, 20, sometimes even 50 of people that I consider friends, I feel more secluded than ever. Also, I'm sorry the camera's slowly inching closer to my face, but I'm hand holding all of this and it's getting exhausting. This whole thing is not very well thought through, but that was kind of the point. Okay, back to the top. It's literally only mud from here on. I want to die. So we're about 45-ish minutes into this, and I got to the top of a mountain. Turns out it's the first of 3, so I'm gonna die. This is where I'm buried. This mountain's gonna be my burial place. If you find this is a journal of how I was deceased. So have fun with it. Show it at my funeral or something. I think we're going up there, and that's where I'm gonna take the picture of Denver, because Denver is right over there. That is St. Carpenter Peak. That's where we're going. Only 0.1 miles. It's about right there, which means we'll be at the top of the 3rd mountain. I'm in love. I don't want to disrupt him, but he's kind of in my way too. I think he's looking at me, but I don't think he really... Hello? I don't think I can pet him. Okay, I made it to the top, and it's super windy. Okay, I was going to finish off the video at the top of the mountain up there, but it's very windy out here, so I'm just gonna do it on the side of the mountain where it's not quite as windy. But I got a wrap that I've been chewing on. There's something in it that's hurting my lips. Oddly enough, I'm on the top of this mountain. I don't feel super alone. You can probably hear the top of the mountain's always the busiest because you always have people that are just kind of chilling out, which is cool, but this is definitely the busiest part of the whole mountain, so you'll probably hear some people talking up there. But like, I don't know if there's like a solution, like a specific behavior, because I feel so attracted to people who can connect with people, right? And everybody, if you're not this person, you've got this person in your head who is super social and can connect with all of these different people on a deeper level. I definitely have those people in my mind. Most of them are in the journalism building, but some obviously are in SGA. But I'm not that person. A lot of the times I will be super awkward whenever I first talk to someone. It takes me forever to warm up to people, and I don't know if being more open in initial conversations, like what kind of behavior leads to feeling less lonely. I feel less alone right now on the top of this godforsaken mountain than I do in the middle of Senate, or in the middle of Ocali meetings, or in the middle of class. I don't even count class as a social gathering anymore because nobody talks to each other and there's no connections. I don't know any of their names even, you know? There's one class that I have,
And the people that are in that class know what class it is. But that's the only place where, especially in school, I don't feel completely alone. So is there a behavior? Is there something that you can do on a day-to-day basis? I still don't have the answer to that. And that's been in my mind for so long. Like, what is a behavior that I can do? Something that a little thing that I can do on a regular basis to connect with people. And I don't know what it is. Maybe one of you have the answer. You can tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. That, or I'll talk to you more on the way down if something else happens. I don't know, because again, not scripted. Plain. Be mine. Where'd he go? Oh no, he's right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'll stop bugging this.
Okay, so I'm coming down the mountain, and you know what? I feel like I'm doing it again. I'm putting on some kind of persona and trying to cover up. I don't know, that felt so unsatisfying. The mountains, the peak was up there, and we didn't come to a resolution. Man, I know what it's like to be burdened with loneliness, and I'm trying to write it off like it hasn't been a big deal in my life. It has been a huge issue. I'm walking on the side of a mountain with a stick on a camera by myself, by choice, albeit. Why are we so scared? This isn't just me. I know all of my friends do this. Why are we so scared to connect with people? Why are we so reserved? Why is it that we all feel this pit of loneliness, but for some reason we're not willing to reach out to people? We feel like they won't like us, they'll reject us, you know? We're so scared of not being the most important thing in somebody else's life that we just don't even try.
Whenever I originally thought of this idea, first off, it was kind of a cheat, because I was not necessarily a cheat, but I definitely wanted to do an easier video than the flip-flop video, because that was stressful and my back hurt after that. But I wanted to do something that was a little bit more stream of thought, and halfway through this, I just realized that I wasn't talking about anything important. Mom, this is Abby. And I felt like I could impart some kind of, I don't know, wisdom, like I had been through this and I had experienced it, and I absolutely haven't felt it at nearly as much recently as I have in the past. But I don't have any answers, man. I don't know what kind of behavior you need. I felt like by coming up here, isolating myself from society, I would come up with something. You know, I watch people like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat, who, you know, a lot of their videos are just kind of silly daily vlogs, but some of them are really impactful and wise, and this just isn't it. That's frustrating to me. I feel like, dang it, I'm 22 and I should have some answers, but I don't. So instead of leaving you with some kind of cliffhanger, I'm gonna leave you with two things. First, if you have some kind of advice to give to somebody who's lonely, wherever you're watching this, whether this is on YouTube or Facebook, help some people out, because, you know, all of my friends go through this, especially in college. Everybody's going through this, and it's really frustrating that we're all having this shared experience of loneliness. The second thing I want to do is I want to connect with somebody. You know, a lot of YouTubers, especially in these kind of things, they give the whole "you're not alone" spiel, right? But you always feel like that almost makes you feel more alone, because you're one of a million, 10 million people that are watching that video. So whenever they say something like, "contact me, I'm here for you," that almost feels more isolating. But I am here to tell you that I am actually here for you, because there are maybe going to be 40 people that watch this video. And of those 40 people, if you've gotten to this point, you're probably one of my closer friends. So I am here for you. If you're watching this on Facebook, DM me. If you're watching this on Instagram, DM me. If you're watching this on Twitter, or I don't know, if I put this on TikTok, I don't know, TikTok me back. Just get in contact with me. Let's hang out, let's do something. Let's not let this kind of behavior continue. Connection, I feel like, is the only way to solve it. And a lot of us aren't taking those steps. Even though we feel this gut-wrenching loneliness, we don't take those steps to connect with people. So reach out to me, and that's going to be the takeaway. And even if you don't reach out to me, reach out to somebody else. And if you do end up reaching out to someone else and it goes well, tell me about it so that I can know that I'm not just uselessly talking to a camera, because that's what it feels like right now. There's nobody here. And that should be the apex of loneliness. But oddly enough, right now, I feel more connected to you guys. So, yeah, I'll end it with that. That felt pretty good. I'm hoping that I don't have to re-record this, because that would suck. And I'll see you guys next time.
One more thing, guys. I just got a text from my sister. They've been waiting for me for about 45 minutes. And I just need to say, I'm so sorry, because what they don't know right now, because there's no cell service out here, is that I'm about an hour and a half away from the bottom of the mountain. When she texted me, I was about 2 hours away from the bottom of the mountain. So they're going to be waiting on me for quite some time. I want to say I appreciate your patience. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was worth it. I'm so freaking sorry. And please don't hate me. Bye.